Yeah, hey. Look, dude like Robin. Rolex diamonds. Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Buy brown Rolex diamonds. Hey, I do like Robin. Rolex diamonds.
You have a My Player?
Yeah, I got a My Player.
What's
He's a 92 right now, so
wow.
we're trying to boost him up a little more and
That's
get a couple more
impressive.
games.
Is he tall? Is he short? Is he
He like
guard?
6'10". He like Giannis type. He like Giannis. Yeah,
like that.
He like really good in transition. He dunks the ball a lot. So
How many more seasons until we get you?
The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles setting the scene for us here tonight. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Orlando Magic as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers here in Staples Center. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, Aaron Gordon is progressing as a shooter. He said, what I've done is connected my three, my pull-up, and my free throw. They're all the same shot now. I'm going to keep trusting my skill, and eventually it'll all come together. With my motor, I feel like whatever I'm doing out there, I can just keep going and going. Kevin?
Tremendous athleticism. Thanks, D.A. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record.
And I think for the Lakers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Terrence Ross is out there with Dragic. And for Los Angeles, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the 1. Clark, I'm assuming all the coaches in the NBA have put in their new plays by now, or am I wrong? Will they introduce some new things, new actions throughout the season?
Well, I tell you what, you talk about the coaches in the NBA, they all have PhDs in basketball, and they are always tinkering and making adjustments, Kevin.
Outside Dragic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And I respect the craftiness and savvy of Dragic. I mean, when he gets positioned deep inside, he finds a way to score.
Here's Caruso. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Swiped it away. Inside. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Dragic following the basket by Anthony Davis. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Vucevic. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
The offensive rebound, and it's Davis with the jam.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Here's Dragic following the bucket by the Lakers. And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside Dragic, 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. Another miss by Orlando.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they just given away.
Bangs home the trifecta. That's 7 points for Anthony Davis.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Lakers, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And now a look at LeBron James here. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 27 points a game last season. 7 assists and 6 rebounds. And he was their top scorer throughout last season.
Well, his teammates knew whenever they really needed a basket, just look his way.
Now Dragic after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Pass to Vucevic. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Lakers leading by 10. From deep LeBron, it's hauled in by Gordon.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No good from Ross.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Dragic, following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. From outside the arc, Kuzma pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And James throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for a shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but the one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
And they get it back.
Well, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Detroit Pistons.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Caldwell Pope against Ross. And Ross with the slam.
And when Ross gets ahead of steam going to the rim, I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of there.
Back to James. With the shot. Offensive rebound. Passes to Caldwell Pope. Davis against Vucevic. Back to Caldwell Pope. Fires from deep. And LeBron James with the 3. LeBron's got 7 points in the game.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now, here's Vucevic. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And that log came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection.
I want to talk about those incredibly soft suction cup hands there, not only to make the catch, to lay it in, too.
Here's Dragic following the basket by Anthony Davis, and it's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Here's Caruso. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Ross kicks to Dragic. They need this. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
The drive by James, rebounded by Vucevic. The Magic trail by 19. Out to the right wing. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers with some changes. Clarkson comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Alex Caruso. Then for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Evan Fournier comes in for Ross. And it's Fulton for Goran Dragic. Now here's Gordon. Following the miss by Mohamed Bamba. He gets that one.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
Now, here's Clarkson. Down low, here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
The Magic trail by 19. Outside Fournier. He kicks it to Fultz. Orlando moving the ball around. Count that one.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Here is Cook. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. And that one's good by Davis.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Fultz following the basket by Anthony Davis. Covered by LeBron. High, arcing shot. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Stolen. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Here's Fournier. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Lakers the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season.
Right you are. I mean, winning the games they were supposed to win. No doubt they'll look to continue that tonight.
And you talk about the best defensive head coaches in the league. Steve Clifford has to be on that short list.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his teams play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline, and that usually is a reflection of the coach, and a good one.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's LeBron. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Detroit. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Fournier last touched it.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis. Nance comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Carmelo Anthony is subbed in for James. Orlando with the ball after the missed 3 by Carmelo. Covered by Anthony. Here's Fournier. The Magic again can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside Anthony. There's the triple. Rebound by the Magic. There's 1:47 left to play here in the first. To the middle. They could use a bucket. Second chance shot. Good on the shot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. The dish now to McGee. Back to Anthony. Clock at 6. To the wing right side. Cook. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Fultz. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's good on the putback.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's Clarkson. His three-pointers off the mark. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Orlando. To the inside. Nice shot there by Bamba.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And that one's good, Anthony.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here's Fournier. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From deep three-point range, that one doesn't go.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Los Angeles on top, running away with this one. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second.
Kevin, for a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Outside Anthony. 8 feet away. The pass to Clarkson. Back to Anthony. Shoots it up. Orlando grabs the miss. Bamba's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fultz looking around. Pass to Bamba. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
The Magic trail by 18. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Clark, what would your dream backcourt look like? If you were going to design one, what would it look like?
Well, they'd have good size and athleticism, somewhere in that 6'3" to 6'6" range, and the ability to make plays for themselves and others, and also be very solid at the defensive end. You know, you think about some guys that would fit that bill. I look at a guy like Malcolm Brogdon, who really gives it to you in multiple ways as a backcourt player. And I like the scoring of Damian Lillard.
Agree.
And I'm moment here to check out the numbers for Nance. He had a strong showing last season. He was around 12 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Watford from deep. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Here's Watford. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The Magic trail by 20. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Ross in the corner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on JaVale McGee.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
And the 6'7" swingman, Terrence Ross, the number 8 pick out of Washington.
Well, you know, the shooting and leaping ability of Ross, phenomenal. I mean, I think the defensive end is where he can solidify his game and really improve. He's got all the tools, though, to be an excellent two-way player.
Now Nance, after the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. A second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Both free throws good from Nance.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Now here's Dragic. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Outside Rondo. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Nance. And here's Caldwell-Pope, right wing. 3-pointer. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. The shot's good from Nance.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Ross. To stop the run. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. And that's now 6 points for Terrence Ross. Back to Rondo. Caldwell-Pope right side. Nance down low. Caldwell-Pope outside. Just 5 on the clock. Rondo dishes to Nance. Pass to Watford. Here's Rondo. He's guarded by Ross. Here's Watford. They shoot again. And it's good on the way up.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
The Magic have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Now here's Dragic. He's guarded closely. The pass to Ross. Feeds to Vucevic. Count it, good.
Now that is a terrific cut to the basket by Vucevic. I mean, really excelling in the pick and roll set.
Pass to Watford. Back to Rondo. Caldwell Pope for three. Here's Watford. Outside Rondo. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got 9.
But the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Magic have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Dragic. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
The Orlando Magic come into this one following a loss to the Clippers. Dragic taking his time here. Tips it, and it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 this quarter.
Boy, so smart and relentless on the offensive glass. Seems to me that Vucevic has that extra sense of tracking down missed shots. Seems to just have a nose for the ball.
Gordon's checked in for Orlando. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Anthony Davis, number 1.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. So it's the Lakers now. Pass to Caruso. To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Dragic.
Yeah, another turnover there, but guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
Basket good. Here's Caruso. Floats it up for Davis. It's stolen by Vucevic. LeBron against Ross. Gordon trying to break loose. No good from Ross. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Passes it to Gordon. Back to Dragic. Now here's Ross. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from 16. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
Here's the pass to Caruso. LeBron outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Kuzma. And the basket is good. Kuzma's got 8 points.
Taking on everybody, all comers. Kuzma's very aggressive, and he's used to getting hit on the way up. Plays well through contact.
And stolen by Kuzma. Now the Lakers on the break. Loads it up for Davis. An emphatic LU jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Dragic following the basket by Anthony Davis. Ball's knocked loose. And a wide open look for James. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ross with it. He's got 6. Pass to Vucevic. The Magic again can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And positionless basketball, all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Anthony's checked in for Los Angeles. Quinn Cook comes in for Caldwell Pope. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics. And then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. Now a timeout called by Orlando. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use. And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Davis kicks to Kuzma. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Kuzma's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Well, Orlando shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Back to Fultz. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Fultz has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Here's Cook. Fournier pulls it down.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And here's Fultz. On the wing, Gordon. The three-pointer, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Fournier after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Back to Fournier. Lets it go with the 3. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And Fournier has been an absolutely lights-out long-distance shooter every season he's been in the league.
Davis against Bamba. Kuzma, right side. 5 on the clock. Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Count that bucket. Kuzma's got 14 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Fultz. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Here's Fournier. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Davis, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. That one misses. And you remember when Aaron Gordon came into the league, Clark, some questioned whether he had the size to play the power forward position. Not anymore.
Yeah, you take a look at what's important at that position. It's about mobility, versatility, and skill set, and he certainly fits the bill nicely there. He can defend the 3 or even some 4 positions and brings a lot of energy at both ends.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Clarkson passes to Cook. Puts up a 3, and there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Cook. 19 points for Anthony Davis.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's Los Angeles, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate on to get the game going back our way.
see if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 19 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 assist. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They looked like they were playing an easy game of pitch and catch out there. The playmakers and finishers were in sync on every level. The assist disparity, now that was big. Now that's the reason why it's a blowout right now, and they played well.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. They're serious about cutting into this deficit. It's gut check time. Ugh. You hear that, Ernie? Hit my gut. Ugh. You got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh. Gut check time, Ernie.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through two quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
The Magic shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Rockets the pass to Ross. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ross has got 8 points.
And whenever Ross is in attack mode, it's always a good sign.
Now here's James. He's tightly guarded. Oh, Kuzma's in position. And stolen by Gordon. Vucevic trying to get open. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 11 points in the game. Caruso kicks to James. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the three off target. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. There's Dragic with the three. Orlando gets it back. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Magic have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
You know, you talk about the explosive athletes in the NBA, the most explosive athletes. I would think Aaron Gordon has to be on your list. I mean, this guy has great feet, tremendous speed, and he puts both to use on both ends of the floor.
And it's the Magic with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Pass to Caruso. Now Kuzma. Passes it to Caruso. Kicks it to Davis. Shot clock at 6. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the athleticism is obvious for Gordon, but he continues, Clark, to still work on his skill game.
I love the fact that he's continuing to improve. He's grown as a shooter and a playmaker. He's always been a pretty good ball handler and passer, and we really forget how young he is, man. This guy still has a lot of room to grow.
Here's LeBron after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic.
Over the years, his catch-and-shoot jumper has gotten so much better. You can tell LeBron's really worked on that part of his game.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside Dragic. To the middle. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Gordon. Gordon's got 3 assists in the game. Down low. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, I tell you, he's so good at scoring in a lot of different ways. Kuzma enjoys showing off the full repertoire of his game.
Magic have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Dragic the pass to Ross. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. That one good for 2. Vucevic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Now here's LeBron. He's guarded closely. He kicks to Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Now here's Dragic. 8 points for him. And the pass to Vucevic. Six to shoot. Knocked away. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Anthony Davis. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, he averaged 25 points per, 15 rebounds, and just over 3 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
Here's what the Lakers do. Oh, what a finish!
Good. Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
The Magic have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Vucevic down low. McGee's there. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. For 3, Ross. Orlando getting another chance here. That one goes. Count it. That's 12 points for Vucevic.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
James, the pass to Rondo. It's hauled in by the Magic. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Ross, that's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Rondo. The tray. LeBron shot is off. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Ross. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And they double up James. Outside for Rondo. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship. Unfortunately, came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with. All really fond, special memories for me.
6 on the shot clock, pushing it up. To the left side wing. Stolen by McGee. Now the Lakers on the break. James with the ball. And Nance kicks to Rondo. LeBron outside. McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Now here's Dragic. 10 points for him. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Some changes for the Lakers. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Nance. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Then for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Evan Fournier comes in for Ross. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Goran Dragic. Here's Clarkson, following the basket by Evan Fournier. Launches a 3. On the wing, James, defended by Gordon. And they double up LeBron. Back to Clarkson. Here's Cook. Nice shot from the wing. Cook's got 5 points so far. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Fournier. From 17 feet out. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's stolen by Fultz. In the corner, Bamba with it. Pass to Gordon. Inside, here's Fultz. Lays it up and banks it in. Fultz has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
McGee, the pass to Clarkson. The 3. Buries it from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
Boy, so much confidence in himself, especially for a young guy. I mean, Clarkson drains it with the hand in his face.
2 points. That one goes. And it's 8 points for Markelle Fultz.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here is Cook. He's got 5. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Stolen by Bamba. Lob pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
Lakers leading by 23. Now LeBron. He's got 14. To the inside. Here's Anthony. And McGee kicks to James. Pass to Clarkson. Out to the right wing. Here's Cook. Misses the 3. Well, Orlando shooting here about 46% for the game. Outside Fournier. Fades back, and it's Orlando with another.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
James looking it over. Passes it to McGee. Kicks it to Clarkson. Shoots. And the jumper is on the mark. Clarkson's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, this is why teams are looking for combo guards. I mean, the defense didn't know which way to play Clarkson.
1:11 left to play here in the third. Outside Fournier. Shot clock at 5. Gordon the pass to Fultz. from about 16. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here is Cook, guarded by Fultz. Cook, the pass to Carmelo. And McGee kicks to Clarkson. The pass to Cook. Gordon against James. Over Gordon. And that one's good by LeBron. James has got 9 points here in the second half.
You know, you see some guys, and they might panic a little bit in that situation, but with LeBron, rarely happens. I mean, he knows exactly how much time he's got to get the shot away.
Now, here's Fournier. He's got 7. And the rejection by James. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And really, maintaining possession has been a challenge all game. I mean, now that's 6 points off those turnovers here just in this quarter.
Guys, no surprise their lead is evaporating. I mean, they've got to keep it simple. Just make the simple play.
The feed to Gordon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really a fantastic job by Gordon to bury himself down there, giving the defense really no other choice than to foul him.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
He gets it up. Bamba with the block. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier. Here's Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Here's Fultz. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Like that explosion to the basket. Fultz can turn it on so quickly. He's past you before you know it. Quick as a hiccup.
Here's Davis. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 8 rebounds in this game. From the corner. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And it's 9 points for Evan Fournier.
It's simple, but I like how Fournier squares up before shooting. I mean, his form is impeccable.
Pass to Davis. Kuzma inside. Guarded by Fultz. The Magic trail by 20. Clark, the two-way contract, a relatively new invention that gives players time in both the G League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players to have a legitimate shot to make their dream come true. The G League is just a notch below the NBA in terms of overall talent. And so I love the fact that players who desire to be pros can have a pathway to get to the NBA by being part of the G League as well.
And these G League players are having an impact, right? They're making a difference on a lot of teams.
40% of the players in the league have spent some time in the G League, so it speaks to the impact the G League has on the NBA.
Here's Fultz, following the bucket by the Lakers. Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Capable of scoring anywhere on the court, Bamba is always a threat to go off.
To the paint, here's Davis, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Davis. Clarkson with the ball. Pass to Kuzma. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Lakers lead by 20.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
Here's Fultz. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Here's the step back. Fultz, no good. The Lakers have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6, and that one drops for him. Davis has got 25 points.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
And here's Fultz. Clark, a lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. They feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying. If you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Orlando also making some changes. Ross, he's checked in for Fournier. And it's Dragic in for Markelle Fultz. Dragic gets the bucket.
Yes, sir.
Los Angeles leading by 22. Caruso looking for an opening. Davis in the corner. Stolen by Bamba. Dragic with a wide open look. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
And it's the Magic with the ball. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the Lakers making a change here. Nance is checked in. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Kuzma brings the double team. Guarded by Kuzma. The Magic again can't hit. Lakers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Dishes to Nance. Stolen by Gordon. Now here's Dragic. Passes it to Gordon. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. The shot, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Now the pass to Kuzma. Mark, should the NBA consider widening the court to even out the value of those corner threes?
You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea, Kevin. But I also like the fact that there's a deep 3 at the top and on the wing. And then you've got a little shorter 3 if you can get to that corner. Widening the lane to make that 3 more in line or symmetrical with the deep 3 at the top. I kind of like having a short corner 3.
I agree with you. And Los Angeles guys shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Here's Caruso. Kuzma outside. Clock at 6. Caldwell Pope finds Davis. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Great D that time from Vucevic.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Caruso. Over Dragic. Kept alive. Davis dishes to Nance.
Matches foul. Nikola Vucevic. That's his first personal foul. Shooting.
He misses the free throw. James checked in for Davis.
At the line for 2.
He hits the second from the line. Clark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. They're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
Clark, we hear a lot about the young basketball players in this country, the good ones playing in the AAU system. Is that the best way to develop talent for the NBA?
It's one of the better ways because the competition level is quite good across regions and throughout the country with these AAU teams. I think there's some great AAU programs and some tremendous benefits to participating in AAU basketball. Some things are better than others with it, but overall, I think it's pretty solid.
Here's Caruso, following the score by Aaron Gordon. And LeBron James gets it to go.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Ross. Over Caldwell Pope. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. The drive by...
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
And it's Dragic with the ball for Orlando. Step back shot. Rebounded by the Lakers. Nance has got 11 rebounds in the game.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Caldwell Pope for 3. But they get it back.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
Nance finds James. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Vucevic. And again, it's LeBron James. James has got 22 points.
Well, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
Now, here's Vucevic over Nance. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 16-6 run. And the shot is good. LeBron's got 8 points in the quarter.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Now Dragic.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And he gets the bucket.
Oh, sweet move there, taking the defender off the dribble and then just cruising in for the layup.
Now here's LeBron, guarded closely. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
James covering. They get it back. Vucevic, basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, LeBron's vision is second to none, and his decision-making just as good. Slick pass there.
Here's Dragic. Clark, here's kind of an interesting perspective question for you. How much of making it to the NBA is talent? how much of it is the work you put into it?
Kevin, if I were to give this a ratio, I would probably say 65% talent, 35% work ethic, because you have to have a level of unique giftedness to be an NBA player. Many can work really hard and not be NBA caliber. So I think there's, I tilt that 65-35 talent to work ethic.
Here's Dragic after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. The drive by James and finished off by LeBron.
And, you know, this is where James is most dangerous, attacking and looking to tear into that defense.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Ross with it. Looking to end the run. Here's Gordon. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. L.A. has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Davis.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by Orlando. Lets it go from deep. And it's Cook missing. And it's the Magic's ball. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Unloads from 13. A nice shot by Frazier.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Now here's Rondo. Kuzma inside. He's against King. No good from Zizic. Here's a 1-2, guarded by Kuzma. King's shot is off. And here's Kuzma. Anthony finds Kuzma. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.